Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. So, we're back for another one. Welcome to Wine Still of the Week. And, yeah, this was my last day at my place that I've been working at for 10 years. Recently, as of recently, I was the wine director there. I was the one who was picking all the wine for like the wine club and the wine, the day-to-day wine stuff and, you know, the list or whatever. And it's kind of bittersweet, to be honest with you. Like, I thought I'd be fine with it because I was like, it's time for it to probably like, you know, them to have a new iteration of what's going on there, but it's different. It's like, wow, this is really over. So I'm dealing with that. Thank God, and cheers to everybody who came out to see me for my last day at Eno Wine Bar in San Francisco in Union Square. Last day of service for everybody else will be on Saturday, so if you have not gone in there and you know about Eno in San Francisco in Union Square, please go check it out. It's your last day is on Saturday. We have some really good wines on the list. And yeah, man, we had a good time. It was good chilling with everybody and giving hugs and having great stories and just kind of connecting and being real about the future. So yeah, we had a great time. With that being said, though, I know there's a lot of other stuff I can get into, but before I do, let's get into the wine because I'm curious about this wine. And so let's get right into it. Today, we're in North Coast, so I don't know where this specifically is coming out of, but it says North Coast. It's saying, Grattan, American Canyon, Grattan. So we're talking about Cabernet Sauvignon 2019. This is called Trailhead and North Coast. So this is the label right here. Check it out. And so, let's get right into this. I have thoughts about this wine already because I tasted it, another bottle. And I wanted to see if it was just bottle variation or if this was really the footprint of this wine. So let's get right into it. On the nose, kind of we got black cherry, red cherry, and spice. There's also like an interesting like weird artificial potpourri thing going on the nose, like candied cranberry, and maybe like sun-kissed tree bark. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything's translating. One second. Okay. This is, I am speaking directly to men who like women. Alright? Have you ever met somebody and she had a lot of makeup on but you didn't know? And then the makeup came off, and you're looking at this person. You're like, "This is not the same person that I was like interested in. That I was attracted to." That's this one. I thought it was bottle variation because I hated the first bottle of this wine, and I hate this one too. I hate to say that. I always try to be diplomatic when it comes to like these wines. But this wine has makeup all over the place. And what I mean by makeup is it's over oaked. I'm sure they're putting stuff in this wine to make it, to punch up the weight on this wine. I'm sure they're like playing around with like stuff in the lab outside of the winery or within the winery that's trying to make it have this style of wine. And my palate sees right through it. I hate this wine. Let me be fair. Let me be fair. I'm gonna pour a little bit more. I'm gonna subject my palate to this wine a little bit more just to give you a clarification on what I'm feeling right now and what I'm tasting. First of all, let's talk structure. It's like I'm biting into a cedar 2x4 because of That's the amount of oak that's on this to kind of mask the fruit, which the fruit is not pure. This is like in my opinion, this is like more artificial. This is not grapefruit here. Let's talk about the fruit. The fruit, you're getting that kind of like cherry, red cherry going on up front. You get a little bit of spice in the mid palate, but I don't know whether that is the spice from the wood is being aged in, the barrel that's being aged in, or if that's actually from the terroir that it's coming from. It does have mad dryness around on the outside of the palate, like kind of in the gums. And normally those type of wines that dryness comes from like serious Cabernet Sauvignons, but this is not a serious Cabernet Sauvignon because it falls so short throughout the palate. Like when it gets in the mid palate, it immediately drops off. All the flavors I was tasting initially, which I didn't like, but all the flavors I'm tasting initially kind of drops off. And then it's like this kind of blank area with all this dryness around the outside, so it makes you focus on that. But because I've been drinking a lot of wine, when it gets to that mid, it's not there, and I recognize it's not there. There's no earthiness here. There's no other contributing factors to this wine that makes me think it's good. Yeah. I would never buy a bottle of this again. And keeping it real, this comes from Grocery Outlet, which you know I love. But Grocery Outlet normally, at least if it's not that great, it prices it accordingly. This is not priced accordingly. This is $9.99 at Grocery Outlet. And being honest, it should probably be about $3. It's not good at all. Maybe eat something with it. Maybe it'll taste better. But for the 2 bottles I've tried of this same wine, oh, the stuff I do for you guys. I will never buy this bottle again. If I'm scoring it, I'm giving it like a wine still of the week. We'll be right back. Books, and more books. I'm a publisher and writer, and if you love books as much as I do, go check out my website, grapesandsand.com. I love to share books, and I hope you guys enjoy. Cheers. Now back to the show. 80. No, forget that. I'm going with 79. 79 plus, because it does have... the structure is exactly what you want it to be on something like this, but it's not pure. So that's why it's killing me. I hate this wine. I will never buy it again. 79 plus points. Question of the day. Oh, but before I get to question of the day, by the way, I am, again, as you can see, there's art behind me. This is my Acid Lovers art piece. And as you can see, I have it on my shirt. So we got wearable art too. Go to the link in my bio or go to Fruit and Glass Gear.etsy.com. I'll put it in my description of this episode to go get yourself your own art pieces. This is canvas. This is like right on the canvas. You can, actually, I'll take it right off. You can just pretty much, have this in your house. As you can see, it's 1981. That's when I was born. Riesling. The guy just shooting a telescope right through it to show you the array of like color once you go through the acid. So hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you guys go check it out. And question of the day, what was the last bad wine you've had? Curious. Till next time, cheers.